I've had this story in my head for several weeks and have not whistle-blown on it. But yesterday, I received a fair game, despicable, malicious, threatening letter from the church accusing me of infiltrating their computers, being in cahoots with diabolical theft of pictures and documents, and in cahoots with an infiltrator, all made up, all manufactured. Fair game. The church is still doing fair game. Now, all bets are off. This story that I held my tongue on, I'm going to tell you about. Donatella Kavanaugh is second in command of intelligence in the Church of Scientology Office of Special Affairs. Donatella was the ED of Milan Org, Executive Director of Milan Org, some 20 years ago when she boomed the org to St. Hill's size. So trusting that she was a good person, she was plucked out of Milan Org, Italian woman, and put at OSA Int. Her former husband died in the gutter of a heroin addiction. Donatella had a child. I'm going to name him Luigi to give him anonymity. Luigi grew up at the ranch with Alexander Jench, Jenna Miscavige, and so on. Luigi worked for me for 6 months, some 3 years ago. He worked for me in my Thomas Kincaid business, doing packaging, shipping, inventory. Good worker. A few short weeks ago, I get some private messages on Facebook saying, "Whoa! Luigi has $100 a day heroin addiction. He lives out of a car. He works for some company in Eagle Rock, Los Angeles, and he's addicted to heroin. Karen, can you help?" And I'm thinking to myself, wow, on karma. Because his mother, Donatella, was the one that blocked me see the dead body of my child.
The LA County Coroner's Office is investigating the mysterious death of 27-year-old Andrew Alexander Jench. He was found dead inside a Sylmar home July 3rd, but why still remains a mystery.
Donna was the OSA operative that called the house 8 times a day doing cover-up on Alexander's death, tweaking their stories.
Can we talk to you guys about Alexander?
No one at the in-laws' home would talk to us about Alexander's death.
Convincing Jeff Evans and Maureen not to talk to the media. She ran the operation, blocking me at every twist and turn, even when I was at the mortuary begging to see the dead body of my son for 15 seconds before cremation. Donatella had it wired as punishment from the church that I never saw my son's dead body before cremation. And talk about karma. I get private messages on Facebook to help her heroin-addicted son. And then I find out that Donatella is so busy implementing destroy, harm, attack, dirty tricks, black job operations that she's not really paying attention to another 27-year-old who grew up at the Scientology, Church of Scientology ranch, who's addicted to heroin, following his father's footsteps. And I think, oh my God, how, talk about karma. Here's a mother who blocked me, have anything. In fact, she ran Alexander. She was Alexander's OSA operative in the last 2 years of his life. She was his handler. And her son is on heroin. And it falls on my lap. So I pick up the phone. I have a lot of their cell phone numbers still from old days. And I call up Charlie Earl, who's Donna's direct senior, Chief of Intelligence, OSA Int. And I say, Charlie, listen to me. This is Karen de la Carriere. This is a one-time phone call. You get Donatella off her ass being a mother to her son so we don't have another kid dead at 27 years old, like Alexander Jench. Donatella is busy doing dirty tricks, running dirty operations, and her son is fixing himself with heroin, $100 a day in a car. Handle it. And if you don't, I will go public with the story. You got it? Bye. Oh, I was really mean. I made a mean phone call. And I heard all hell broke loose at OSA Int. They summoned Luigi, summoned him, briefed him. Oh, Karen de la Carriere will do libel and she's going to go on the web. And you know what? I never was going to go on the web. But when they fair gamed me yesterday with a malicious letter with a tissue of lies threatening me, boom! Nakanan is the drug treatment program of the Church of Scientology. Sitting in a sauna 5 hours a day, mega vitamins, mega niacin. It's being sued for wrongful death all over the place.
This report tonight grows out of months of investigation into suspicious deaths at a drug treatment center. It's run by Narconon. If you've seen our previous reporting, then you know Narconon has strong ties to the Church of Scientology.
Guess what? The next day, an intervention is done on Luigi. 7 people descend. 2 people that are Narconon success stories to convince him of the wonders of Narconon to get him off heroin. 2 people are senior execs of OSA, Donatella, and the famous doctor who endorses the Purif is called Dr. Megan Shields. She gives lots of money to Superpower and so on. Dr. Megan Shields. And they do a 4-hour persuasion on Luigi to do a Purif. And he refuses. He wants nothing to do with Scientology. Nothing. He never was interested. And after 4 hours of refusal, they leave. The next day, Luigi is fired from his job. His mother has told his senior that he's a heroin addict. And his senior tells him, you're out of a job, do the purification rundown at Narconon, and you'll get your job back. That was the blackmail. So Luigi is towed to a local Narconon, and apparently he does get off this major habit. But something goes very wrong, and the Narconon more or less kick him out. So now, Office of Special Affairs is looking for a new Narconon to put Luigi through. This is a 27-year-old kid. I want the world to know that while OSA execs are busy trying to destroy other people, you lift up the curtains, and what's under the curtain? A child that is a heroin addict. Donatella, you're a bad mother. Shame on you, Donatella.